Say silence is golden, but I'm here to tell you right now that silence is bullshit and you got to put it to a stop. I've got an awesome story for you, and this video is going to be more life-changing and more thought-provoking than anything I've ever made before, so stay tuned. So first of all, let me apologize, because normally I like to make videos by the beach or in cool areas. I'm in a hotel room today. It's raining outside. There's a storm coming in Laguna Beach. And for those of you that know me, every time I show up in Southern California, I bring the rain. I have a fucking perfect record 11 times this year. But back to the story. So yesterday and the day before that, I've been out of here in Laguna Beach at a retreat with my mentor and some of my brothers in something known as the Wake Up Warrior movement. It's been a really cool thing to be a part of for the last year. But yesterday, the day before yesterday, there was something that was organized that was absolutely awesome. Each individual person, there was like 46 of us, took 5 minutes and got on the stage and told who we really are, where we came from, what our struggles are, and what we need help with. Now, I don't mean this was like I'm Ryan and I'm a marketing expert. I mean, it's like, hey, I'm Ryan. I've been in prison twice. I've been divorced 3 times. I had a fucked up life. I seem like I have it all together in business, which I may or may not. I do. But I have done everything the hard-headed way. The reason why I share that little snippet for you is just to show you how real that whole room was. People talked about things that I mean, I must have cried 15 or 20 times. And I've been saying what I'm about to say for a while. But hopefully I can articulate it well enough right now to get my point across and it'll resonate with some of you in a way that maybe some of the shit that I've said before hasn't. But in that room, as each one of those men stood up and told who they were, who they really were, the flaws that they've had in their life, what they needed help with, and everything else, they felt so fucking liberated. Those were probably the longest, yet most adrenalized, enthusiastic 5 minutes of their lives. I watched guys that normally would be fucking scared to death to talk in a room full of other people, especially in a room full of alpha males, get up there, and because they could be honest and they could be themselves, or as Garrett says, real, raw, and relevant, they were liberated. So I want to challenge you to this. I told you I'm a felon. It's no secret, right? I'm not ashamed of that. It's not like I hurt someone or I stole from someone or anything. I got caught with a little bit of drugs. I was homeless. I was trying to make a little bit of money, and shit happened, right? I never fucking stole from nobody, so I'm not embarrassed of that. The second time as a felony, I had a gun. In Texas, it's completely legal. In the federal law, it wasn't. But I'm not ashamed of that because I don't do things that I'll be ashamed of. Yes, I got caught, and yes, the circumstance sucked. But I've lived through that, and I'm over it. And there's a lot of people out there just like me that really didn't fucking commit anything that should be a crime. Right? I didn't hurt anybody with the gun. I had it to protect myself in my home. I didn't hurt anybody with the drugs other than myself. And I don't need somebody else to tell me what to do. There's a lot of you out there. And you say, but if my work or my friends or somebody found out that I had a felony or that I had a DWI or that I had this problem or that problem, they would all fucking leave me, man. They would abandon me. And you know what I say? Fuck those people. Because if we all start talking about what's really going on in our lives, and we connect more, whether it be on Facebook or on video like this or in person, and we can be honest with each other. Yes, you're going to get judged. I listened to guys' videos yesterday saying, in a room full of people, nobody judges. Fuck yeah, I judged a lot of you. A lot of you judged me. But I accept every one of those guys. And every one of them accepted me. So it's not that you don't have to come from a place of judgment. Judge people. But learn to accept or not to accept them. And eventually, as you become yourself and you run the fake people in your life away, but yet you connect with more people who are real, guess what happens? As they abandon more and more people, the people that abandon you, if more people get real in their circle, they're going to have to abandon them too. And they're going to have to abandon them too. And then guess what? Those people are going to be all alone, and they're not going to have a choice but to conform or to be lonely for the rest of their life. And you think, what about if my workplace, I'm a felon, Ryan, what if my workplace finds out that I'm a felon? I can't let them know. I can't let my clients know. Well, if you have a good job and you're in a good position now, chances are the crime you committed, even if you were in prison, was a long fucking time ago. My crime was in 1999. That's a long fucking time ago. I was a teenager. And chances are, those of you that watch this, you're sweating shit that happened decades ago, but you're living with it as if it happened a fucking day. And I'm telling you to talk about it. And I'm not telling you to broadcast it if you're not ready yet. You should eventually. But I'm not telling you to broadcast it to the world yet. But start having conversations one person at a time. Just like multi-level marketing, think about it. You have one powerful conversation with one other person. They have a powerful conversation about how they can get real with one other person, and so on and so forth. Then all of a sudden, all of you can talk together and feel comfortable, and you gather people into your circle, just like how Fight Club grew. But literally like a multi-level marketing of the truth. And not just the truth of who you really are. Because trust me, as I watched every one of those guys get off the stage and feel liberated, it wasn't the words that came out of their mouth that liberated them. It was the lies that they didn't have to live in front of us that liberated them. And so I challenge you that silence is not golden. Silence is bullshit. And if we'll all start talking about the fucked up things that we do in life, guess what? Realize it's really not all that fucked up. It's actually some normal shit, because a lot of us do it, but we've been fucking taught by indoctrination, government, religions, and everything else to be fucking ashamed of things that are as natural as fucking taking a piss. So it's time to start talking. Even if it's from a fucking hotel room. It's time to start talking. Share this video. It's an important one to get out. And if you need somebody to talk to, business aside, send me a message right here on my fan page. I reply to all of them, right? Don't ask me for a bunch of free shit, but if you want somebody to talk to, you can start with me.
You want some shit, man?